So it's very, I would say, for anyone applying, go for it, because it's definitely worth it. I was able to give my daughter a secure home to grow up in with her own yard. We didn't have to worry about moving or packing up or someone, okay, we're selling our house, you need to get out now. So it's a great experience and so well worth it. It's very rewarding. And as time went on, I did improvements. I remodeled things, I added things, and we just did a lot. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun over the years here.
So I was, as my mom said, 6 when, maybe 5 or 6 when they did groundbreaking. And I can remember, actually, this was just a flat piece of land, nothing here, obviously. And I remember all of the people from Habitat and her friends coming, and they got me a little shovel, and we all stood at, there was a spray painted line, and we actually dug out the ground. And so I remember that very vividly. I remember when when the house was going up, writing on all the walls. I think I probably left my handprint and my stamp on every single wall in this house. So it was cool to go through the process with my mom, even though I was so young, and just be able to see it kind of, like she said, come to life. And my favorite part of the day was, of course, getting lunch for the whole crew that was working. So we'd go to the local pizza places, and again, a lot of people would donate their food, lunch for us, because we would just explain it was a build. This house was actually, you didn't mention this, but
right.
It was primarily women build. So there was over 200 women working on it. So it was just really cool to be a part of that as a daughter of a single mom and just see what she could do. Because we lived in different apartments, and I was always being told, don't stomp, don't make noise, that toy's too loud. So just having a place that I could say, hey, I can stomp and run around and drive you nuts, and I could play with this toy, that was really neat. And just knowing that, I had a yard to play in, I could ride my bike up and down the road. It was just different than what I had in the past. And knowing that, my mom did it mainly for me was kind of just it just gives you a different perspective on a parent's love for a child. And watching her go through building it and how it was hard. It was hard for her. It was hard, to be a single mom when she had the house and take care of it. But knowing that I had a yard to go, to play in and a safe spot to grow up and something to call my own was just, it was just a really amazing thing that she did. We actually planted a tree. I planted a tree in the yard from an acorn.
That's right.
And that's something else that's really cool about having your own house is I got this acorn and I was like, I'm gonna plant it, and I did, and I have a tree growing from it now. So it's really cool to see my daughter stand next stand next to the tree and just obviously she doesn't know now, but we always tell her the story, and my mom sends me pictures like she said on Sundays. She sends me pictures all the time of Mackenzie near the tree, and she's like, look, she's by your tree. So it's just really cool in that aspect. We wouldn't have been able to do that at an apartment or living in someone else's home. And I always say, that's my tree. You better take care of my tree.